I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it, I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest, I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'm...
Hey guys, and welcome back, well not welcome back, welcome to the new Whatif, which I've told you guys about with RayaneTrunky. It's what if Deku could use chakra, and just, so it's going to be like a My Hero Academia with a huge crossover with Naruto. Anyway, this is one of my first or second collabs with RayaneTrunky that's going to be on the channel, because the other ones I didn't upload. And yeah, RayaneTrunky is one of the guys who helped me start my YouTube, made my logo, my banner. He's a really good YouTuber. He's also one who actually got me into making Whatifs. So, yeah, go check him out down below. Help him get to 10k. He's at 10k right now. And yeah, just go check him out. Anyway, the like goal for the next part is going to be 50 likes. We'll start off small, and yeah, let's just jump into it. We're going to start off with Deku as a child. When Deku was born, it was a weird sort of aura that everyone felt. Not seen, felt. Sort of like a shiver you get when you know something's about to happen. And as this aura slowly disappeared, they decided to test if he had a quirk yet, to see if it was an early awakening. And what they saw when they examined him with X-rays and that is he had a weird network in his body, different to everyone's normal veins and arteries. He seemed to have stuff that contained ancient energy that was known as chakra. An ancient form of shinobi creed that they used as energy are their ancestors before quirks fully awakened. And this was thought to be incredible, as the last person who was known to be able to use chakra was roughly 200 years ago, before quirks even fully manifested. And so Deku is thought of quite highly, and yeah, so as time went on, it basically was noticed that Deku wasn't a normal child. He could do things others couldn't. He was strong and faster, and seemed to be resistant to almost everything. And also had an unusual amount of energy. And one day Deku got to about 6 years old, to where he went to bed at night. His mum put him asleep and said goodnight, Izuku. And he had a weird dream. An old man who was really pale and had a red circle on his head came to him in a dream one night and says, "So you're Izuku Midoriya. You're the one he carries on the way of shinobi, the ninja creed. I see you're one of the incarnations of my son," he says under his breath. But for some weird reason, Hagoromo, we know this is Hagoromo, couldn't tell what son he was. And this is the first time it's ever happened. Hagoromo tried explaining to the young Deku what his power was, but Deku thought of this mostly as a weird dream and just played along with it. The only thing that came to use to Deku was a hand sign Hagoromo taught him. It was a long version that Deku managed to learn, being actually quite unusually intelligent for his age, and also just a simplified version of it. He called it the Kagebushi no Jutsu. But for Deku, knowing each child, he just said, "You can call it shadow clones." When Deku tried it, he managed to make around roughly 3 shadow clones, but he passed out. In the dreams, I know it don't make sense, but just go with it. And when he woke up, he tried doing it again. And when he did it, unlike his dream, a lot more was made. It was roughly 100. Deku manages to figure out how to unsum them and just leaves it. He tries to forget about it for the rest of the day. He goes to school, and Bakudo doesn't really bully him, but he doesn't think of him any higher. As Deku has a quirk, but Bakudo just thinks it's a weird thing inside of his body, a weird energy that lets him heal a bit quicker. But Bakudo doesn't know about the abilities chakra will give him. Neither does Deku, really. So, everything goes the same for Deku until one day in middle high, about a week before school is meant to end and he's meant to go into summer before he tries out for UA. A villain actually attacks the school. And Bakugo, thinking he's the greatest in the world, flies out at him with explosions. But it was a weird lizard man that had an obsession with apparently a hero killer called Stain. He kicked Bakugo away easily and pulled out his multiple swords and charged towards Bakugo. Deku, without thinking, acts purely on instinct and sends chakra to his feet, diving towards the man, and with a strong kick, kicks him hard in the chest and in the flying back. Deku doesn't know what's happening. He feels stronger than ever. His body feels as light as ever, and he's running around. He's starting to feel wind resistance on him and tries to figure out how to break it. He soon finds the formation of the Naruto run, which we know it, and it seems to easily break wind resistance. He's starting to have trouble against the lizard as the pure instinct and power he had before is fading. He decides to show off his shadow clones and creates roughly about 50. Everyone's shocked at this and not knowing this was part of Deku's quirk. And the hero killer wannabe, that's what I'm calling him now, starts fighting back, but he starts actually losing for once. This is where something weird happens. It seems to be a second quirk, and it awakens. His green scales go black and sharpen outwards, and Deku can somewhat sense another presence. He sees behind, at the top of a building, a man wearing a weird mask scare and disappear. The lizard man's plowing through his shadow clones like it was nothing. And Deku just manages to dodge, but with a jump back, but actually managed to cut his chest. This is one of the worst pains Deku felt. And it managed to give him a link back to Hagoromo, where he's actually conscious. And the only thing Hagoromo can do is show him hand signs. He doesn't say a name or anything. He just hopes for the best. Deku, knowing what to do, copies these hand signs. And a weird lightning coats his hand. He panics thinking it's going to hurt until it doesn't. And then he can feel chakra going down to his wrist. He concentrates, and as he builds up more and more chakra, the lightning spreads out and begins to take shape. Seems to be like a spear or a blade in his own hand. We know this as Chidori lightning blade. He looks up to the lizard man who's charging towards him, in almost berserk, and takes a deep breath. He sends as much chakra as he can to his eyes, which he slowly learns to do more and more. And something weird happens. Time seems to slow slightly, and his vision easily improves. And he sees in a reflection of a window for a split second a reddish glow in his eyes, but he ignores it. And he dives towards the lizard man. He doesn't know what he's going to do. He didn't plan to kill this lizard man, and he didn't plan to let him kill him. So instead of keeping his eyes open, he closed it and just hoped that he would make it so the lizard man would pass out. But when he opened his eyes, that wasn't what happened. His fist, or his hand, dug straight through the staying wannabe's sword and right through his chest, puncturing his heart, killing him almost instantly. Everyone who saw this was scared of Deku, but also amazed. And this happened just after the pro hero showed up. So they actually saw this. And that red glare in Deku's eyes fades, and he passes out. Anyway, RayaneTrunky, you can unmute now, take over, and yeah, enjoy it.
So, after Izuku punched Splinter, or as like Harry Fox called the Stain ripoff, technically Izuku like punched him through his chest with Chidori, and Izuku passed out. But unknown to him, he got the Sharingan. So, let's say one of the heroes took him to the hospital after he passed out. So Izuku spent the next 2 days resting in the hospital in a kinda coma state. After 2 days, his mother came to the hospital and confronted him and like start asking him what happened. And the talk between them going back and forward, like how did he feel and some stuff like that. So Inko decided to let him be for now, and Izuku was let out from the hospital. So after like a walk of 1 hour to his home, him and Inko still talking, and let's say Inko was like started getting to cook some food and stuff, until dinner came out and Izuku went down, ate his food and got back to his bedroom. When he went to sleep, he saw a dream where he was in some weird mountainish place with a temple, looking around. The only thing he saw is mountain of Hashimuru. So, but also by the way, this name is just made up, so yeah. So the next day when Izuku woke up, he decided to ask his mother about this dream he saw. So he asked her and where this mountain exists, and she told him it exists around 200 kilometers away from home. So Izuku told his mother, one day I'm gonna go check it out. I don't know when, but it might be soon. Inko at first was hesitant to accept this, but she saw her son was wanting something from that place, so she agreed. So pass forward, let's say 1 month from Izuku going to studies and doing some early studying, like passing a class or two online while still going to school with Katsuki. He decided to go to that mountain. It took him let's say 1 day because he needed to go in a bus. So when he arrived, he started going through the stairs, which were very long, around 2000 steps or so. He started climbing there, and thanks lightly for his energy, he was able to arrive there after 1 hour and a half. So when he got finished climbing the ladder and stairs, he found the temple. He got further there, knocked, and he found no one there, so he got in and found the place empty. So he started looking through the temple from room to room, hall to hall, and he found some weird drawing and some where you can find legends and stuff. So when he arrived to the last room, he found a bunch of books and stories and scrolls. So he started pulling some of them, and he found a legend about this guy called the Sage of the Six Paths, and how the creation of the chakra and stuff, and the heroes Naruto, Sasuke, Hashirama, Madara, the most legends of that time. He kept reading and found some interesting information. One of them is the dojutsus like Sharingan, Rinnegan, Byakugan, and how he can mold chakra and stuff. So Izuku was intrigued by this idea of molding this chakra thing. So he got from that room and decided to go look for any type of training ground. Luckily for him, he found some of them, like a waterfall, like a forest. So it's a good place to train in. So he decided to follow the steps of how he can mold the chakra and how to really bring it to him. So he started meditating, trying to find the paths of the chakra. So I'm gonna say it took him about 10 minutes to find it. And when he finally pulled it, he found this immense, dense, let's say, I don't know which color will Harry Fox use for his chakra. I'm gonna say purple for now. He might change it later. So yeah, this explosive chakra. I mean, there's a different types of chakras. So yeah, there's the blue and purple. Okay, so I just agreed to Harry, it's the purple one, so yeah. So after he pulled the chakra, he felt this explosion thing happen to him. He started feeling heavy and then light. He didn't know what's really happened to him, so he starts experimenting with it until by an accident he did the jutsu for the Sasuke move. What is it called? Sorry, I forgot it. So the electricity thing, Sasuke move, Chidori. Oh yeah, Chidori. So by accident he made the Chidori, but it was slightly more powerful than that, and he exploded a tree. So, after a little bit of experimenting, it was nightfall. Izuku decided to go back like one of the rooms where he found like a bed and stuff. That's the essential thing he need. He decided to like take a shower, one of the showers in there, and ate some food he packed and got back to sleep. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Like, we love to make you like always wait for the next episode, always cliffhangers. So yeah, I want to thank Harry Fox for like collabing with me, and I'm really happy for this video will be uploaded soon to you guys. And also, please don't forget to like leave the like and subscribe to his channel and check all the videos he uploaded. And yeah, see you in next video. I'm gonna let Harry Fox talk. So yeah.
Yeah, what RayaneTrunky said. Yeah, thank you guys for like liking, subscribing. Go check, like seriously, go check out RayaneTrunky's Whatif. I know a lot of you guys complain I don't really make the story good enough. I just overpower them. If you like story, go to him. Try get him to 10k subs. It would mean like a lot to me. And yeah, we're gonna try to record this as frequent as possible. We're gonna try to keep it as a collab, but at some points it might be just him or it might be just me. We're gonna try to keep it as a collab. And yeah, the like will go up and up and up. And hope you enjoy, like and subscribe. And peace out, guys. Bye.